Too high, too high. There we go. Updated BFS from smos slings. Standard OTT, so I do have to twist. OG BFS, offset band set. Short draw. To the left. Just under it to the right. Bingo. So that was 3 different pickle forks. We got the OG BFS from smo, the updated BFS from smo with binding posts, and my Magpie with wave attachment 1632 tubes. 2 of these were butterfly. 1 was short draw. 2 of them were shot very similar for style, which was I physically had to twist and tweak the pouch. Again, shooting butterfly, I don't have to worry so much on the tweak because when I get to my full draw, that tweak is already there. The short draw, I'm coming back to my anchor point, which is right about here on my ear for my thumb, and I have to actually push my thumb out. So, kind of give you an idea on that. Again, this is the offset band set. So once I align my bands, they're true and parallel. This is the band set, very similar to what I made last week with you, or on the last video with y'all. But when I go to do my anchor point, I'm going to try to tilt my head down so y'all can see what I'm doing. Come to my anchor point, and then I'm pushing with my thumb to cause the tweak, and then I'm pressing out. So looking at the camera, I'm pushing out with my thumb to create the tweak, and then I'm pushing out. So, yes, I do hold these at a 45 or a slight 45. I find it easier to aim and keep everything lined up with that. Those are some of your standard pickle fork styles. I'm not going to use this frame for that because I don't want to risk it. Another fellow YouTuber named Chucking Steel, one of his styles, which it works, but you have to be careful with it because you're going to rotate, there's 90, and then rotate again to 180 degree, at which point you're still holding your pouch like you would for a normal slingshot. When he comes out on his draw, he comes out and he's not level, he's pushing forward slightly. So the shot will clear the forks. So that's level how I would normally shoot. He's pushing it forward. If you go too far forward, you can see here the bands are touching my hand. You don't want to do that. That will hurt. You want to stop right there, and that'll be your shot. So, see if I can kind of give you guys a different angle on this. So, this would be more me when I'm shooting. He's pushing forward, and if you push too far forward, you can see my hand hitting the bands. I will shoot the back of my hand. So, you want to watch where you're at for that. His technique and his style does work. He's proven it on his channel, and I've shot it myself. I'm not as accurate with him with it because I don't use it, but it does work. So, we've got the 180 twist, standard hold, like a standard slingshot, pushing the frame out, and release. It did not hit the frame. It did not hit me. I was slightly high on my target, so we're going to try again. Rotate 90, rotate 180, push forward, and release. So that technique does work. Your traditional or standard technique, which is a 90-degree twist with the tweak, Again, shooting butterfly, I automatically imply that tweak. So it's going around me and the frame all at the same time. That's my normal style of shooting. I didn't even have to think about it or hesitate on my release. It was just go. Those are two styles. Going back to your short draw. This is the offset band set, so I do not have to think about the twist. It's already there. The twist is already there for my bands to be true. So, find an anchor point that works for you, which again, for me was right here where the knuckle of my thumb is. And I'm going to push out and cause that tweak. That one was low. Just under the target. Short draw is not something I shoot, be it a pickle fork or a standard frame. And all of these are going just underneath the target. They're literally just underneath that spinner. Adjust the frame in my hand, using the same anchor point still. Yep, still. They're all going low and right. So let's fix that. There it is. And to bring it up and left a little bit. And lastly, the same thing applies to the upgraded BFS with the standard OTT bands as it would with tubes. If you're going to use 1632 tubes or the 2 mil, 2.5 mil, or 3 mil solid rubbers, you have to twist and tweak, or you have to do the 180 and then push forward. Those are your most common techniques that you're going to see. So again, twist, draw it out, and bingo. Those styles, I don't have to think about it. The last style that I've seen someone shoot a pickle fork, he's anchoring right about here, or he's pulling back just past his ear, and that's Chris Grafton, I think, but he owns Catapult Carnage. And he makes the Titan slingshot. He shoots his pickle forks upright, so all he's got to worry about is doing the tweak and twist in this fashion, and he's aiming right there off that fork tip, just like you would for any others. Just like you see there. That one I was high and right. High and right again. Again, not a style I'm used to. It's short draw. It's shooting upright. I have practiced upright in the past, but it's not something that I shoot constantly. That one was low and right. Low and right, but a little bit closer. Bingo. So those are your base techniques for shooting a PFS style pickle fork or slingshot. Doesn't matter which frame you pick up or which frame you grab. You saw I went through 3 frames. All 3 frames are a different setup. One of them I can shoot 2 styles. I can shoot gangster or upright. They're both short draw. So they're definitely easier to shoot than people give them credit for. You just have to get the style and the technique down. That's all there is to it. Hit that spoon on the bottom. There we go. Pickle forks. Still a slingshot. regardless of what anybody else says. This has been Chris with Backyard Slingshots, going over techniques and shooting techniques for shooting your PFS slingshots. Till next time, shooters, keep them in the 10 ring.